table stakes in a much more nuanced game. To really be a trusted enterprise, you need to focus on the more societal and engagement activities. Edelman's Executive Vice President Amy Trainor told Jay Baer. Transparency, employee engagement, listening to your customers, and putting them ahead of profits. Owners of accounting firms often confused trustworthiness and visibility, assuming that keeping their name out there in telephone directories, local newspaper and radio ads, and direct mail ensures that their practice has a protectable right to potential clients in the area. There are more than a few firms that believe exposure is the main goal of marketing. Yet, visibility alone does not convey trust. It only creates attention. To go beyond attention and garner the type of trust that results in lifelong clients, accountancies and their marketing departments must become inherently more helpful. One way to do so is to be trustworthy and useful in the same ways our friends and family members are useful. Let's take a look at how Youtility works in the real world and how accountants can become trusted businesses. How Honor & Associates became a national accounting firm by upping their utility. Glenn Honor founded his accounting firm, Honor & Associates, in 1986. Over the next 20 years, he and his team developed a solid accounting practice in tax, compliance, advisory services, and more out of Bedford, Texas. Honor & Associates looked strikingly similar to the vast majority of smaller accounting organizations in America, a strong local business helping other local businesses. But Honor wanted a company with more permanence and focus. About 6 years ago, we had some team members who really wanted to make a career at the firm. Most of our employees up to that point were coming and going. They'd come here 4 or 5 years and then move on to bigger firms, says Honor. We decided we wanted to provide a home, and we knew that we needed to grow to do that. So we looked at our client base and decided that we enjoyed working with all of the veterinarians we worked with already. So we chose that niche and we went after it. To effectively become the preferred go-to accounting resource for veterinarians, Honor & Associates had to make itself extremely useful to businesses of that type. To do so, Honor and his team became a utility and focused on the specific needs of the veterinary industry. The key was just learning what is unique about vets. You go to a doctor's office, he diagnoses you, treats you, whatever. But if you need surgery, you go to the hospital. If you need a prescription, you go to the pharmacy. In the vet world, they are all together, observes Honor. They do the surgery there, and they are the pharmacy. So there's just a lot of cost involved in operating a veterinary hospital. And we understand what those are and what they should be. When they started in the niche 6 years ago, the standard chart of accounts created by Honor for veterinary clients looked the same as the one-page chart of accounts used for plumbers, electricians, and other businesses. Now, his firm has established new charts of accounts specifically for vets that are broken out precisely how vets think and how they run their businesses. This focus and attention to detail works. Today, Honor & Associates works with more than 60 veterinarian businesses in many states. By targeting a niche and succeeding in that niche by being more useful than the competition, Honor & Associates transformed itself from a local business to a national business. Because they work with so many clients of a similar type, they can offer extraordinary insights on best practices, and the firm demonstrates that expertise from day one. Every vet client we pick up, we do a one-day orientation with them, says Honor. Sherry, who's my sister-in-law and has been with us for about 9 or 10 years, she'll fly out and do a one-day orientation with the client and teach them how to code their accounts and how we want to see information so that we get meaningful numbers out of it. And we know that rent should be 6 or 7% of gross revenue, and we know that gross profits should be 20 to 22% of gross revenue, so we know all those things. So when things get haywire, we can say, hey, something's not right here. The firm sends a strong signal about its category expertise using www.vetcpa.com as their domain name and providing an extraordinary animated demonstration video on their website that identifies the unique challenges faced by vets and outlines how Honor can help. Honor & Associates has